Have you ever wanted to play Pac-Man but with all of the responsiveness of a drunken roller skater? And that's the best jingle so far. I think Nintendo can stop trying now. They've reached perfection. Welcome to Clu Clu Land. Okay, so before I get into the specifics of how you play this game, I gotta tell you guys about the story. I'm not gonna do my usual shtick, though, with the text-to-speech person, because, like, this game is just frickin' weird. Yes, I said frickin', cover your ears. Okay, so, basically, Clu Clu Land. Clu Clu means to go around and around, or at least it's an English version of a Japanese word, kuru kuru, which means to go around and around. You're Bubbles. That's my character right now. Her name is Bubbles. She's a balloon fish, which I don't think is a real thing. It could very well be a real thing, and I'm just ignorant. But Bubbles is a balloon fish, and she lives underwater, as fish tend to do. And so, time's running out. And so, she collects gold ingots, and they've all been stolen by these evil sea urchins called Unira. And so, she needs to uncover all of these hidden gold bars in order to save the riches of Clu Clu Land. That's it. Also, in Japan, her name is Gulpy. Don't listen to him. Her name is Gloopy. This is probably going to be another one of those games where I don't talk a lot because I'm concentrating. Basically, what you're trying to do is uncover the gold ingots, or bars, that look suspiciously like rupees, even though rupees hadn't been invented yet. Or had they? You need to uncover all of them in a stage to form a certain pattern. And there you go. It's like Pac-Man if you didn't know where the dots were, and if you hit the button to turn, he didn't turn half of the time. It's obnoxious, but it's so much fun. The tediousness of this game comes from the fact that there's 5 variations of each level, which, I mean, is nice, given games at the time. But, 5 levels is nice for the time. But, like, there's 5 levels in each area, and there's 20 areas. I'm sorry. There's 4 areas for a total of 20 different levels that you can beat until you get to a bonus stage. And, like, it's tedious because you don't know which version you're going to have to make at the beginning. So, like, there's no actual strategy you can make right out the gate. You just gotta uncover everything until you figure out what pattern you're making. I guess tedious isn't the right word. More frustrating? By the way, I've never made it to the second level with 4 lives before. So you guys should feel special. You're like my muses. Frickin' Unira. You might also remember the Unira from Smash Bros. They were a throwable item. Might still be. I don't know if they were taken out of Ultimate. He says, automatically dating the video. Ah! I lost. You see, it's frustrating because she can only turn by grabbing onto those poles and going around and around. Kuru Kuru. And you don't know if she's going to turn half the time. I hope that's not just user error. But, like, sometimes she just doesn't grab when you tell her to. It's super frustrating. Even so, I think I like this game. Like, the controls aren't super responsive, but that doesn't bother me too much. Don't get me wrong, it still bothers me. Just not a super amount. It's not a deal breaker is what I'm trying to say. This one's gonna be a house. That's not a guess. This one is for certain going to be a house. At some point, I'm going to throw up... End of sentence. At some point, I'm going to throw up a list of... Not a list, an image. A graphic. That's the word. I'm going to throw up a graphic of every one of the 5 stages. Or 5 variations that you can get. 20 variations you can get. God, I can't talk. See, it's a house. I guess a cupcake if you're being creative. God, that screen takes forever. I hate the score screen. You know how I feel about scoring. Hey look, a flag. I lost the flag already. Flags give you an extra life. There was a weird thing I've noticed with early games and flags. It's almost like early games and yogurt. Yeah. Okay, so you can shoot out beams like this. I think they're sound waves, actually. You can shoot them out with A or B. And that's the only way to stop the Unira. You need to hit them with that, and then crush them against the wall. And then they're gone until they show up again out of that black hole, which you cannot touch. But that black hole is where they live. It says so in the manual, I'm not just making that up. This is gonna be a spade. Like the playing card spade. Oof. No. Ah, why did I do that? Bubbles, why did you do that? No, no, no! Ugh! Yeah, half the time she just turns too much. I keep hitting start on the score screen because I figure that'll skip it, and it never does. Even when you die, it takes forever. Dun, dun, dun. Lets me hear the jingle again, though. Like I said, that's the best jingle. And I actually love the graphic of the logo. How it looks like it's made out of bubbles. Not your character bubbles, that would be horrifying. How it looks like it's made out of, like, underwater bubbles. As you can see, there's a 2-player game. I might show that off during one of my 2-player extravaganzas that I keep promising and never fulfilling. The 2-player game has you both playing at the same time. Actually, if I sit on the screen long enough, it'll start showing that off automatically. So I can at least give you guys an example. See? You're both playing at the same time. It's a competitive kind of thing. It's the same thing in Mario Bros. Nintendo loved doing that from the start. There's no music in the example, so I can't show you the cool music that's playing. It's actually surprisingly complex for a game of this era, and I think that I'm starting to get to the point where I'm at games that are actually more than just like one screen over and over and over again, which makes me super duper happy. I'm gonna do one more round, see how far I get. Dun dun dun. Ooh, flag right off the bat. Nice. I know Bubbles is a fish, but she looks like she's a propeller? I don't know if that's intentional. For the record, I'm going to specify here because I've been asked a couple of times by newer subscribers. Hi, newer subscribers! Once I get to more complex and longer games, I am planning on playing the entire thing. As long as the game is interesting, that is. Interesting doesn't necessarily mean good. But I'm planning on playing the entire thing throughout multiple videos. So, be prepared for longer series in the near-ish future. Looking at you, Super Mario Bros. This one's gonna be a man. Seizure warning, by the way. There's gonna be one in the description, but I'll say it right now. Just in case you didn't get seizures the first few times that went off. It was the early 80s. Nobody cared about seizures yet. Ooh, another flag. The game's being super generous. The clue giveth and the clue taketh away. I do apologize if you guys are expecting videos that are nothing but jokes, by the way. I love telling a good joke. I love making people laugh. But I also love teaching and learning. So, anything I can teach you guys in the process is a win in my book. I don't know what that is. I think it's a clown. You guys will know because I'll have put up the graphic by now. So, I'm gonna be telling jokes in my videos, but I'm also gonna be a little bit dry at times. Apologies. Apologies. I'm just doing me, you know? Last bubble. Last bubbles. This is gonna be my last attempt. There we go. That was smart. That was smart of me. Yeah, I've never made it past blue. Probably because I'm no good at this. And like I said, the controls can be frustrating at their best. I'm gonna restart the game. Okay, just had to hear that one more time. Bye!